Good evening and welcome to another night of basketball here on Zaleski Sports, and we are back here at the LMC Fieldhouse, located on the campus of Marshfield High School, as non-conference ball game, last regular season home game for the Marshfield Tigers, as they will take on the Pioneers of Westfield, as Westfield comes in from the South Central Conference. With a 9-4 conference record, they finished fourth in that conference, and 14-8 overall. And the Tigers are 5-4 and 8-14 overall, and been playing just outstanding basketball over the last 4 or 5 outings, as they come up with a big win last night over the Wausau East Lumberjacks, as they defeated the Lumberjacks 70-45. As Haley Klum had a monstrous double-double last night, with 20 points and 19 rebounds, and Natalie Delaney came off the bench, and Kennedy Kolstad both of them had 13 points for the Tigers. And Lily Adler, another big night on the boards, as she's getting a little bit closer to be chairman of the board in the Wisconsin Valley, as she had 8 points and 14 rebounds for Marshfield, and they held an outstanding 49-30 rebound advantage as they hauled down 20 offensive rebounds last night. And Elba Sanchez Garcia, very fine ball player from Wausau East, she had a game-high 25 points. So the Tigers coming in with winning now, 4 of their last 6 ball games, and looking very, very impressive, as they were on all cylinders last night against Wausau East. And Coach Heidi Michaels very, very pleased with the outing that they had. The Tigers have just one more conference game left, and that is Thursday night when they travel to Wausau West, and they do have a shot for second place, as if they can beat Wausau West, and let's see, if DC Everest loses and Wisconsin Rapids, well, let's look here in the standings. As if DC Everest wins and Marshfield wins and Rapids loses, there will be a 3-way tie in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. So, and then of course the Tigers will open up tournament play on the 24th on Tuesday. They will host a regional game here, starting at 7 o'clock, and they're going to be playing a former nemesis of the Wisconsin Valley, the Merrill Blue Jays. The Westfield Pioneers will have a conference game coming up here on the 19th. That's on Thursday, as they will travel to Wisconsin Dells, and the Dells have already clinched that conference down in that South Central Conference. And then they will start tournament play when they host, actually, Richland Center, as Westfield lined up with a 6 seed, and Richland Center had an 11 seed. So both Westfield and Marshfield hosting tournament games to start out March Madness. So we're going to take a little break here, and we're going to pay a few bills and check in with a couple of our sponsors here, and you'll be watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Are you tired of your old truck? Hey everybody, Matt over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and as you can see, we have rows of trucks ready for you. Take home today. Stop on in or call us about the great rates and awesome rebates going on at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC.
Get fresh meats and cheeses every day at Smith Brothers Meats. Let Smith Brothers Meats cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats of Colby open Monday through Saturday. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Call Sammy or Sue today and visit on North Central Avenue, Brock & Decker.
And we are back here at the LMC Home Improvement Fieldhouse in Marshfield, getting ready for tonight's non-conference contest, as we'll take a look at the matchups here and the leading scorers and top rebounders for each ball club here. For the Westfield Pioneers, they are led by Haley Drew, a senior. She's averaging 21.8 points a ball game, shooting 38% from the floor and an outstanding 82% from the free throw line. Followed by Libby Schoen, a sophomore, averaging 12.2 points a ball game and shooting 34% from beyond the arc. And followed by Brooklyn Stankowitz, a sophomore, averaging 9.4 points a ball game and shooting 47% from the floor. Westfield only has 3 seniors on their roster, and they have quite a few freshmen on the roster here also, but pretty much they've stuck to like 7 ball players this year on the floor. So it'll be interesting how Coach Luke Schoen, who's in his 3rd year for the Pioneers, will play against the Tigers here. For the Tigers, they are led by Haley Klum, who had the outstanding ball game last night. She's averaging 12.6 points for the Tigers, followed by Kennedy Kolstad, the fine freshman, averaging 10 points a ball game, shooting 42% from the floor, 75% from the line. And then Kylie Laufenberg, a senior, is averaging 6.7 points a ball game. On the boards, the Pioneers are led by Caden Huckerman, a senior, averaging 6.7 rebounds a ball game. Haley Drew, the senior, averaging 6.6 rebounds a game. And Claire Peschel, a junior, averaging 5.8 rebounds a ball game. For the Marshfield Tigers, they're led by Lily Adler, a junior, and she's averaging 8.4 rebounds a ball game. In fact, she is actually only 1 rebound in the Wisconsin Valley Conference away from taking that lead as the top rebounder in the conference. And rebounds-wise, Haley Klum, a senior, is averaging 7 rebounds a ball game, and Kennedy Kolstad averaging 4.6 rebounds a ball game. The matchup between these two ball clubs, as the Pioneers average 53.9 points a ball game, while the Tigers are at 46.9. Defensive-wise, the Pioneers at 42.5, Marshfield at 56.5, but played some great, outstanding defense last night against a Wausau East ball club. Shooting from the floor, the Pioneers are shooting at a 40%, while the Tigers are at 35%. And from three-point land, the Pioneers hit 31%, while the Tigers are at 25%. And at the free throw line, the Pioneers have the edge at 60.5 to Tigers 56.9. And rebounds per ball game, the Tigers have the edge there of 27.8 to 26.4. And steals per game, the Pioneers average 10.6, while the Tigers average 7.8. The Tigers have actually decreased their turnovers, as they're averaging 17.9, but they only had 12 turnovers in last night's ball game. So they're getting all fired up for the playoffs coming around, and a big ball game coming up also against Wausau West, and see if they can move up to that second place spot. Our pregame show is brought to you by First Choice Credit Union. First Choice Credit Union in Marshfield serves anyone who lives or works in Wood, Marathon, Clark, or Portage counties. Make First Choice Credit Union your first choice for loans. We're about 5 minutes away, and we're going to send it back to Gavin over here and send you a couple of commercials here from our great sponsors, and you'll be watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
For 63 years, Hiller's True Value has proudly served Marshfield and central Wisconsin. Now, we're excited to begin a new chapter. Hiller's True Value is becoming Hiller's Ace Hardware, bringing you better pricing, a wider selection, and access to exclusive brands. You'll start to see some exciting changes around the store, all designed to make shopping easier than ever. But one thing will never change: the same friendly faces and trusted service you've counted on since day one. Hiller's Ace Hardware, still Hiller's, now with more tools to serve you better.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast-pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old, and they consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Tryout registration is happening now. Go to marshfieldfastpitch.com to get started. At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services, so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
And we are back at the LMC Fieldhouse here in Marshfield, and other games on the Zaleski Network tonight. We've got a big load tonight, and we've got one coming up Thursday night also, as we've got 16 games going on tonight. And boys hockey, Wisconsin Rapids at Eau Claire Memorial. Boys basketball, Iola's at Marshfield. Boys ball game, a big one in that Clover Belt Conference. Loyal's at Neilsville tonight. In boys basketball, Freedom at Wapaka. And girls action, a doubleheader there with boys, girls. Iola Scandinavia's at Marshfield. That girls game will start at 7 o'clock. They've already pretty much, I think, finished the boys game already. Girls game also, Dominican is taking on St. Thomas More. And girls action down in Amherst, as Amherst is hosting the Papermakers of Nakusa. And then, of course, our Marshfield Tiger game here tonight with Westfield. And in boys action, the Edgar Wildcats is at Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. In boys basketball, also another big one. Owen Withy is at Columbus Catholic tonight. And that's a big matchup in the Clover Belt there, as it'll be a battle. Pretty much a must-win for Columbus and a must-win for Loyal at Neilsville also, as those two teams are battling for that Clover Belt championship. Also in boys basketball action, Kimberly is at Kaukauna. Auburndale boys are at Marathon. And boys action, DC Everest at Mosinee. Then also up at Wausau, Newman Catholic is hosting the Stratford Tigers. I will see the Stratford Tigers on Thursday night, as it'll be a boys-girl doubleheader. The Stratford boys will take on Chequamegon in the first ball game. It's a makeup from back in January. And the girls will take on Auburndale in game number 2 at about 7:15. So you can catch that. I'll be doing that one at Stratford on Thursday night. And then tonight, boys basketball action. Eau Claire Memorial against Stevens Point. Should be a great ball game there. And in boys hockey also tonight, starting at 7:30, Tomahawk is at Eau Claire North. So that's our schedule for tonight. And Thursday, we've got right around 15, 16 ball games. Go to Zaleski Sports, check the schedule there, see if your favorite team is playing. And we'll be coming up here just shortly to our national anthem, as the Westfield girls are getting final instruction there from head coach Luke Schoen. And Tiger girls just heading over to their bench now to get last-minute instructions from Coach Heidi Michaels. And our national anthem will be brought to you by Brad Krecklau and Ian Pierce, are your rural mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. They offer a full line of insurance products. Contact them today for a free quote. So, Marshfield Tiger pep band in the background here. Great job that they do, as their rendition of the national anthem is, I feel, one of the best in central Wisconsin area. So as we will be turning it to our PA announcer, Dan Aiken.
Marshfield High School, we welcome you to the LMC Home Improvements Fieldhouse for tonight's contest between the Westfield Pioneers and your Marshfield Tigers. Marshfield High School, Westfield High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior for the joy, enjoyment, and respect of all in attendance. Your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Now, at this time, for those who are able, would you please stand and gentlemen, remove your caps. Direct your attention to the flag for the playing of our national anthem by our Marshfield High School pep band under the direction of Brett Plata.
Great rendition of our national anthem done by the Marshfield High School pep band. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Hiller's Ace Hardware. Hiller's is now Ace Hardware and is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. On the job or in the woods, be ready to fight the winter elements. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you go this winter. Hiller's Ace Hardware in Marshfield. The starting lineup for the Pioneers of Westfield, coming in with an overall record of 14-8. At a forward position of 5'9", sophomore, number 3, Brooklyn Stankiewicz. At a forward position of 5'9", senior, number 5, Haley Drew, their top scorer, averaging 21.8 points a ballgame. And at a guard spot, a 5'6", sophomore, number 10, Libby Schoen. At a guard spot, a 5'7", junior, number 11, Claire Peschel. And at a guard spot, a 5'5", senior, number 15, Caden Hockerman. And the Pioneers are coached by Luke Schoen in his third season. The starting lineup for the Marshfield Tigers at a guard spot, the 5'7", senior, number 11, Hannah Ridgway. At a guard spot, a 5'10", senior, number 12, Haley Klum. At a guard, a 5'8", senior, number 14, Kylie Laufenberg. And controlling the boards at 5'10", a junior, number 20, Lily Adler. And at a forwards position, a 5'10", freshman, number 22, Kennedy Kolstad. And the Tigers are coached by Heidi Michaels in her 19th season at Marshfield here. And jumping center will be Lily Adler for the Tigers. As tip and loose ball and goes to the Pioneers. As the Pioneers will bring it up court. As over in the corner, out on top, that goes to Schoen. Schoen drives. Pitches over to Stankiewicz. Back to Schoen. Stankiewicz on the right wing. Hinkerman with it, drives. Passes off. Great defense by the Tigers here to start this contest as Pioneers just cannot get a shot off. And a long three, and good by number 10. That's Libby Schoen as she gets a three-pointer, and that is her 43rd three-pointer this season. as the ball is knocked out of bounds by Stankiewicz for the Pioneers, as Ridgway will take it out for the Tigers. Ridgway looking for an opening, long pass, and over the head, and trying to save it as Haley Klum, and it's out of bounds. So the Tigers right away with a turnover. As I mentioned, they only had 12 turnovers last night. Very impressive defensive job by the Tigers also last night, as they actually took 80 shots in last night's contest. And so Pioneers now with the ball here. Driving the lane is Drew. Drew up with the shot and partially blocked. And as she dribbled it out of bounds, so the Tigers will take it over. Full court press. 3-2 full court press by the Pioneers, as Tigers having a little problems here controlling it. Laufenberg as gets to Haley Klum, spins, tosses back to Laufenberg. To Ridgway, to Kennedy Kolstead. Kolstead takes the shot off the back of the rim, no good. Hustling for it. And coming up with it is Haley Drew. As the Pioneers lose control and goes off the leg of Haley Drew. And so a turnover by the Pioneers, as the Pioneers were the first one to get on the board here with a three-pointer by Schoen. As the Tigers down court, and Laufenberg off the glass, good, as that was deflected right into the hands of Laufenberg, as Kylie averaging almost 7 points a ball game this season for the Tigers. Stankiewicz with it out on top, as Hockerman working with it, and partially deflected by the Tigers. And so bringing it back up out on top with it is Stankiewicz. As looking at the Westfield team, they've got all their JV players on the bench also, but they only use pretty much 7 ball players all season long in the scoring column. So an attempted shot there, and last touch by the Tigers. And so Pioneers will have it underneath their own basket and trying to find an opening, and a bounce pass and shot up and by Schoen, as she missed the layup, got her own rebound, and she's fouled by Laufenberg, and Laufenberg will pick up her first personal foul. And going to the line is Libby Schoen to shoot 2. She's a 65% free throw shooter as she hits the first one. She has all 4 points for the Pioneers so far tonight. 4-2 lead early here in the first half. 15:26 left in the first half. And the second one missed. Rebound pulled down by Adler. As actually Abby needs a layup, and good by Laufenberg, as Laufenberg has all 4 of the Tigers' points. We're all tied up at 4. As I was saying, Lily Adler actually only needs 10 rebounds to reach 200 for the season. So great first year on the varsity for Lily Adler, and just 10 rebounds short of 200 rebounds in a season. As the Tigers get a big steal here. Have it in the front court now as Laufenberg drives, goes up with a shot, off the back and down, as Laufenberg having a great start here as she's got all 6 and gives the Tigers a 6-4 lead with 14:26 left in the first half. As Westfield is a Division III school and goes out of bounds and goes to the Tigers, as they will be playing in the WIAA tournament. They will start out on Tuesday. They're the number 6 seed. They'll take on Richland Center, a number 11 seed in Division III. And so pretty good showing by Westfield in that South Central Conference, as they had finished in 4th behind Wisconsin Dells. Westfield has gone to state a couple times. Going back to, if I can find my notes here, here we go. Back in 2021 and 2022, they were in the Division III semifinals and lost to Aquinas. And then in 2022, they were in the Division IV and lost to Mineral Point. Mineral Point went on to win that Division IV state championship that year. So nice program by Westfield as Coach Luke Schoen in his third season. Long shot, good from down. As getting that three-pointer. Is number 10. That is Schoen as she's got all 7 points. Bounce pass down low as Haley Klum brings it back out. Klum, no good. And rebound pulled down by Westfield. That is Hockerman. Hockerman averages about 7 rebounds a ball game for Westfield. As Westfield with a 1-point lead here at 7-6. As only 2 girls have actually scored in the ball game here. And shot partially blocked, loose ball recovered by Westfield. And it'll be out of bounds in Westfield's ball as foul on the Tigers. And that is on Laufenberg, as Laufenberg is the only offense that the Tigers have. And we got a 30-second timeout by the Pioneers, so we'll take a 30 also. And you're watching girls high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio, now open in front of Pick and Save on Central Avenue in Marshfield. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. You can pay per session or choose from memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at BeWellStudio.com or stop in at 601 South Central Avenue, Suite 400 in front of Pick and Save in Marshfield.
And we're back here at the LMC Home Improvement Fieldhouse here in Marshfield. And special thanks to our game day sponsors, Arts Body Shop, Bruce Orthodontics, Gross Motors of Marshfield, ShedsDelivered.com, and Hefco Floral. Thanks to all you great sponsors for sponsoring these ball games. So other people can enjoy it. As Jason would say, it's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. As we love bringing you all these games. I think we had like 1,500 games last year that we brought. It was just a phenomenal number. So a long three, and Westfield with the rebound. Back out on top to Schoen. Schoen drives. Layup off the glass, no good. Rebound taken by Laufenberg, and a bad pass, and we've got a foul in the backcourt. And the foul is on number 12, Haley Klum, as she picks up her first personal, team third. Last night's game, very rare, as Marshfield only had 1 foul in that first half, and Wausau East had 2 fouls in that first half. Only 3 fouls combined by the 2 teams. And tonight, Marshfield's already got their third, and Westfield has not got one yet. And a long three by Libby Schoen, as she's putting on a show. She's got 3 threes already tonight and a free throw. As she's got 10 points already. And going up for the shot is Klum with the shot, and she is fouled. And Stankiewicz picks up her first personal. No more than I mentioned that Westfield had not had a foul. And the Pioneers come up with one. Haley Klum now at the line. Haley shoots 56% at the line. Nothing but net there. She had a dynamite night last night. 20 points and 19 rebounds. That is just unheard of by one ball player. I mean, outstanding ball game for Haley Klum last night. And the next one, good. And makes it now 10-8 as the Tigers cut into that 4-point lead that the Pioneers had. As Schoen with it. And Schoen's not even their top scorer. And in and out by Drew. And she's their leading scorer, averaging 21 a ball game. And a bad pass by the Tigers, and going coast to coast with the layup is Haley Drew. And no more than I mentioned that, she scores. And we have a 30-second timeout taken by Marshfield, so we'll take a 30 also. And you're watching a girls high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Simplicity Credit Union brings home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family, business, and home. Check them out at simplicity.coop today. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. Set up a free consultation today at Bruce Orthodontics. They're changing lives one smile at a time.
And we are back as Gavin's trying to get my attention here, and it's like I'm out into La La Land here as we are back in action here. And the Tigers with the ball. Haley Klum passes over to Delaney now, Natalie Delaney, who has been playing actually outstanding basketball for the Tigers the last 3 ball games. She's been in double figures. And spin move by Kenny Kolstad, no good. And rebound pulled down by Hockerman. As Hockerman having so far a good night on the boards for the Pioneers. To Showman. Out on top. Drives the lane. Dishes off. Shot taken by Drew, no good. And it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. .26 here. We're just not, we're not past that 9-minute mark. And a bounce pass to Stankiewicz. Stankiewicz up with the shot, no good. And we've got a foul, a rebound foul, as Kennedy Kolstad is fouled. As Hockerman, trying to get a rebound, is called for a rebound foul. First personal, team second. Full court press by the Pioneers. Bringing it up for the Tigers is Delaney. Passes off to Haley Klum. Klum off the hands of Lily Adler. And Pioneers will take over. Another turnover by the Tigers. Rice has more than floors in Marshfield. Stop in today for quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and quality flooring. Visit their showroom, visit their website, or give them a call tomorrow. And pass inside, off the glass, good. As Hockerman hits for 2, her first 2. She averages 8 points a ball game on the season. As another pass by Adler is intercepted, and going in it with is Drew, as she now has 4, and the Pioneers have jumped out to a 16-8 lead here as the Tigers are not taking care of the ball. Adler, pass inside, up and good. Turnaround little jumper by Delaney. As I mentioned, she's been playing very, very well the last 3 ball games in double figures. Right around 13, 14, 15 points a ball game. So she's a junior. She'll be back next year to go with a nice little nucleus that the Tigers will have next year. As the Pioneers with it. Working the ball is Schoen. Passes off to Stankiewicz. Out on top to Schoen. With those bright pink shoes she's got. And up with the shot and fouled. And I think that will be on Lily Adler, I think, with a push.
Foul number 23,
Oh. As Sokos picks up a foul. Adler was right around in that area also. And at the line is number 15. That would be Schoen. And Schoen connects on that one. So 17-10 now. Second one up and good. As Peyton Williams coming in for the Westfield girls. As I've mentioned, they only use like 7 ball players pretty much all season long. As if you look at their stats on bound.com, only 7 players listed. As Delaney thought about the 3, passed Delaney off the fingertips, passed just a little high. As Lily Adler says to herself, my fault, bring the pass down a little bit. Tigers down by 8 with 8:24 left. We'll see if the Tigers can make a run here and get back into this game. Working the ball is Drew. Dishes off. Up with it. And underhand shot by Schoen is no good, but a foul on the Tigers.
Foul on 22, Kennedy Kolstad.
As Kolstad picks up her first personal foul. That is now 5 team fouls.
Allie Drew is at the line for the Pioneers.
As Haley Drew up with the shot, and no good.
15, Kaden Ackerman back in for the Pioneers.
Ackerman back in after a little breather for the Pioneers. As, Drew is a 82% free throw shooter, and she does hit 1 of 2. She's got 5 now on the night. As the Tigers working the ball. Out on the left wing. Out on top to Klum. Inside to Kolstad. And a little turnaround jumper. Good. As Kennedy gets her first 2 of the night. She's averaging 10.1. She's had some really great ball games this year. Tigers now down by 7 with 7:34. And driving. And up with the shot and fouled. And that will be on
Foul number
15. That is Delaney, as that's her first personal.
Libby Shaman is at the line.
As Libby Schoen at the line. First one is up and good.
Brooklyn Stankiewicz.
And she's hit 4 or 5. Stankiewicz back into the ball game for the Pioneers, as Brooklyn has not scored yet tonight. She averages 9.4 a ball game. Next shot up and good by Libby. And she's having a great night. And she's got 14 of the 21 points tonight. Pass out on top for 3. No good by Delaney. Rebound pulled down by Klum. As Kolstad gets it, backs out on top to Delaney. To Adler. And trying to save it for the Tigers as it went out of bounds there. That was Delaney. As the pass just out of the outreached hands of Delaney there. As Pioneers, this great motion offense shown out on top to Drew. Drew drives up off the glass, high off the glass, no good, and we're going to have a foul as we had
Number 5, Allie Drew, the Pioneer lineup.
well, it's not going to be a foul. I thought he came in pointed, but they're going to say possession, Tigers ball, as the Tigers are down by 9. A big possession here for the Tigers, as they do not want to get in that double area. High off the glass, good by Haley Klum, as that's Haley's first basket of the night. We'll have to get her going. So the Tigers took advantage of that possession there to get two, to be down by 7 now. As Drew drives up with the shot, no good. As Kolstad pulls down the rebound for the Tigers as she brings it across the timeline. Over to Sokos, to Delaney, to Klum. Inside, and a foul as Haley Klum will be fouled.
Foul 23, Peyton Williams.
As Peyton Williams picks up a personal foul, her first personal, team third. So the foul situation, the Tigers with 6, and Westfield with a foot off of Haley Klum's foot, goes right into Kolstad. Klum drives the baseline, up off the glass, good. As she's got 6 now, and cuts that Westfield lead now to 5. As the Tigers get back-to-back baskets on the last 2 possessions here. As Schoen drives out on top to Stankiewicz at the free throw line. With it was Peschel. And the basket no good as fouled by the Tigers. As Haley Klum picks up her second personal now. Team 7th puts Tigers over the limit. The Pioneers will shoot the 1-and-1, sitting at the 5-minute mark. We'll see if Coach Michaels takes Haley out with 5 minutes left here. And off the back of the rim and good by number 3. That is Stankiewicz. She is only a 44% free throw shooter. Next one, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kolstad. So 5:02 as Haley Klum stays in with those 2 fouls. And stolen pass. And going in for the layup is Drew, as she's got 7 now. The Tigers definitely not taking care of the ball in the first half here. Haley dishes off to Delaney. Shot no good, off the back of the rim. And rebound taken by the Pioneers. As Stankiewicz gets it over to Schoen. Over to Holkerman. And a long 3. Rebound pulled down by Kolstad. Long pass. Up high off the glass, no good. Deflected by Klum. And last touch by the Pioneers is Haley Klum fighting there for those rebounds. Coming back in the game for the Tigers is Lily Adler. And also number 11, that's Hannah Ridgway, starting guard. As Hannah only averages 2.3 points a ball game. In fact, I don't think she scored last night at all. No, she did not. As Kennedy got away possibly with a charge there. Adler, pass inside. Kolstad. Underhand, good. Stopped that dribble, took the step, and an under shovel shot. And Kolstad picks up her 4th point and cuts the lead down to 6 with 3:35 here until halftime. Driving the lane and blocked nicely. And getting her own rebound is Stankiewicz, as her shot was blocked and went right back in her hands as she put it up off the glass and good. Long pass over in the corner to Delaney. Long 3, good by Kolstad. As that is Kolstad's 29th three-pointer on the season and puts the Tigers within 5 now. A big three-pointer. That's the first three-pointer for the Tigers tonight. As the Pioneers working the ball. Stankiewicz out on top with it. As Delaney is on Schoen. Schoen with a long three and no good. And rebound pulled down by the Tigers. As the Tigers bring it up. Ridgway with it. Over to Delaney. Kolstad on top. Delaney looking for an opening. A long three off the back of the rim. No good. And it'll go to the Pioneers as that nobody touched that. So we're at the 2-minute mark here. And the Tigers trailing by 5 at 26-21. As Schoen will get the inbound pass, bring it up court across the timeline for the Pioneers. Stankiewicz drives, gets partially blocked, and coming away with it is looks like Lily Adler. And the Tigers are going to call a timeout, and a full timeout, so we're going to take a full timeout also. And you're watching high school girls basketball action here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
And we are back here at the LMC Home Improvement Fieldhouse in Marshfield, where the Tigers are trailing 26-21 against the Pioneers of Westfield in a non-conference contest. As Ridgway and a blocking foul on, looks like possibly Libby Schoen.
Foul number 11.
Yes, it is. And that is her first personal, team fourth, so Tigers will be taking it out of bounds underneath their basket. Pass inside. Adler up with it. Good. As Adler gets her first 2 points tonight. She had 8 last night, and I think it was like 13 or 14 rebounds also for the Tigers last night. So an outstanding game by Lily last night. And driving is Stankiewicz. Stankiewicz finding somebody to get it to, and off the glass. And good by Drew, as she now has 9. As the final minute here, 28-23, as the Tigers had gotten within 3 there. Looking for an open player. Gets it to Kolstad. Kolstad driving the lane, and fouled is Delaney, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2, as this will just be the second time that the Tigers have been to the free throw line. Haley Klum hit 2 earlier in the ball game, and now Natalie Delaney at the line. She's a 75% free throw shooter. She could cut into this 5-point lead. And off the back of the rim, no good. Peyton Williams in for the Pioneers. As I mentioned, they only rotate. They pretty much 7 ball players is what Westfield has used all year. And Delaney hits the second one as it hits the back of the rim, goes up and comes straight down through the net. as she now has 3 points on the night. We'll see if the Pioneers go for a final shot here with 26 seconds left until halftime. As they're working the ball out on top. Showing with it to Stankiewicz. Stankiewicz trying to find somebody open. Bounce pass and shot off the rim. No good. Rebound. Pulled down by the Tigers with only 5 seconds left. We'll see if they can get a shot off. And Kolstad high off the glass. No good from, I would say about 30. And no good as they'll go to the locker room as the Pioneers have a 28-24 halftime lead here at the LMC Home Improvements Fieldhouse in Marshfield. And we'll go through the stats with you as we check with our sponsors here at halftime. And we'll be back with some halftime stats and go over also tournament time right around the corner. You're watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
You've patiently waited, and now it's back. It's the Gross Motors Indoor Sale at the Clark County Fairgrounds in Neillsville. Rock bottom pricing. No tricks, no games. It's now or never. This week only, shop the best selection at the best prices of the year. More than 400 new and used vehicles from nearly every domestic vehicle manufacturer. On-the-spot financing means you can be driving it home the same day during the Gross Motors Indoor Sale at the Clark County Fairgrounds on Highway 10 in Neillsville.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
And we are back here at Marshfield at the LMC Home Improvement Fieldhouse, and great background music by the band here with the song 25 or 6-4 by Chicago. I mean, I've seen Chicago in concert and they were fantastic, I'll tell you. Our halftime score here is Plainfield Pioneers 28 and the Marshfield Tigers 24, as the Tigers were down by 10, 11 points, and they fought back here. And leading scores for Westfield Pioneers, as Brooklyn Stankiewicz has 3 points. Haley Drew, their leading scorer, averaging 21, 22 points a ball game, finally came around pretty much in that second half of that first half there, as she came up with 9. Libby Schoen, who started out really hot, and she has 14, but Natalie Delaney has come in and done a great job on her there in the first half. So I don't think she scored off of Natalie at all. And Caden Hockerman has 2 points to get the scoring for the Pioneers. For the Marshfield Tigers, Haley Klum with 6. Kylie Laufenberg, who had 6, but picked up that second foul, and so she pretty much sat most of that first half. Natalie Delaney with 3, Lily Adler with 2, and Kennedy Kolstad lead the way with 7. Tournament time just around the corner here, as in Division 1, we've got Stevens Point, who's going to get a first-round bye. They will play the winner of the Chippewa Falls Superior game. DC Everest will not play until Friday, February 27th, as they get a number 12 seed, and they will travel to De Pere to take on De Pere. And then Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln will travel to Eau Claire Memorial, as Memorial is a 4 seed and Rapids is a 13 seed. And then the last team in the Valley here has Eau Claire North against Wausau West, and they are an 18 seed. And I don't see where Marshfield is. Oh, this is the girls. I'm sorry. And of course, the Marshfield boys wouldn't be on here yet. What am I thinking? But in Division 2, Wausau East, who we saw last night, is a number 9 seed. They'll go to Lakeland and play Tuesday night. Rhinelander gets a first round bye. They'll get the winner of the Antigo-Pulaski game, who will play on Tuesday. And then Marshfield is a 7 seed. They'll take on the Merrill Blue Jays here at the Fieldhouse. And then the winner of that one will go to Marinette to take on number 2 seed Marinette. In Division 3, Westfield, who we're taking a look at tonight, is the number 6 seed, and they will take on Richland Center. And the winner of that one will go to number 3 Boston. Also in Division 3 in the area here, Wittenberg-Burningwood gets the number 1 seed. They will take on the winner of the Spooner Tomahawk game. That will be played on Tuesday. Mosinee is the number 3 seed. They'll take on the winner of the Northland Pines Altoona game. And Stanley Boyd, who's a 10 seed, they will play Northwestern, and play the winner of that one will take on number 2 Hayward. In Division 4, a lot of teams in the central Wisconsin area here. As Eau Claire Regis gets the number 1 seed, they'll take on the winner of the Monondovi Whitehall game. Number 3, McDonald Catholic gets a first round bye. They'll take on the winner of Abbotsford and Cadott. And number 7, Spencer, will take on number 10, Colby at Spencer on Tuesday. And the winner of that will take on number 2, Neilsville. And over on the other bracket sectional, St. Mary Catholic got a number 1 seed. Iola will play Marion Tigerton. And the winner of that one will play St. Mary's Catholic. Bondwell got a first round bye. They'll take on the winner of the Auburndale-Manawa game. They will play on Tuesday. Crandon and Amro, the winner of that one will take on number 3 seed Stratford at Stratford on Friday, February 27th. And Marathon got a number 2 seed. They'll take on the winner of the Waiawega-Fremont Shiocton game. In Division 5, a lot of teams down in that lower bracket here. Pacelli with the number 1 seed. They'll take on the winner of the Athens-Pittsville game. On February 27th, Pittsville and Athens playing Tuesday night. Edgar, number 6 seed, or 5 seed, at home against Gresham. Columbus Catholic is number 4 seed. They will play on Tuesday, February 24th, against Port Edwards at Columbus. Assumption, number 3 seed, will take on Rochelt, the number 14 seed. And Newman Catholic, a number 7 seed, will take on Prentice. And that should be a great matchup, as I've seen both of those clubs, and they're pretty much balanced, those two teams. And the winner of that game will take on number 2, Almond Bancroft. And so, we've got just a couple other ones here. Owen Withy is playing Greenwood Grant on Tuesday. Lake Holpen will be at Loyal. They're number 6 seed, and Thorpe, a number 15 seed, will be at New Auburn. So, great tournament games coming up, and check Zaleski Sports, as we'll be coming out which games we will be covering next week in the girls regionals. So they should be coming out in about a day or so here, and we'll hopefully we will be bringing your favorite team to your living room, and we'll see what happens, as they call it, March Madness. So as we're just coming up short here, about a minute and 22 left. We'll take a couple spots here, and we'll start second half action here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
And our halftime show was brought to you by Valley Community Credit Union. For 90 years, Valley Community's Credit Union has been part of your hometown team. A local, trusted, strong Valley Community's Credit Union, where community comes first, federally insured by NCUA. As the Pioneers will have the ball to start the second half here. As bringing the ball up for the Pioneers is Libby Schoen. Driving the lane is Drew. No good. Drew gets their own rebound, falls to the floor, and coming up with it is Haley Klum. Haley driving to her left, dishes off to Natalie Delaney, who is starting the second half here. As Kolstad, a little jumper in the lane there, good, as puts the Tigers back in within 2 now. As Kennedy gets 9, Tigers looking very good coming out here to start the second half. And driving the lane, high off the glass, no good. And pulling it down is Haley Klum. Drive Laufenberg, driving, passes off, forces it inside, and ball on the floor, picked up by the Pioneers. As Schoen brings it up on the top of the key to Stankiewicz. As Drew with it, passes over to, as Schoen gets it, drives to her right, cut off there nicely by Delaney. And Delaney might have got a piece of her there. As she picks up her second personal, team first, as Schoen will go to the line. She is 5 for 6 at the line as she misses the first one. Ever since Natalie's come in and played defense, she's been shut down completely. As Drew came in to score and goes round and round, went around the rim about 3 times and fell out. And a big miss by Schoen. And Tigers get the offensive rebound, pass it into Haley. Haley off the glass, no good. As the rebound is taken by the Pioneers, as Schoen brings it up. And a bad pass.
Out of bounds, Tigers ball.
As Schoen try passing that ball to Peschel and just went flying by her. Full court press by the Pioneers. As Kolstad brings it up, brings it across the timeline. And a pass to Laufenberg. And off the hands, as off of the hands of Delaney. As the passes are just, I mean, they're going 100 miles an hour. All they got to do is just a nice, easy pass. There was nobody on Delaney at all. You don't have to fire it. And another one. And as Stankiewicz just tried to save it, went into the hands of Klum. And Kolstad with a little 10-footer as she's coming alive here now. She's got 11 and ties this game up at 28 as the Tigers, like said before, are looking good here in the second half. Layup just short by Stankiewicz. Up with the layup for the Tigers was Ridgway, no good, but Tigers get the offensive rebound. Ridgway with it on the far side, out on top to Delaney. Over to, and 3 for Kylie Laufenberg. It's a 3. That is Kylie's 15th three-pointer on the year and comes at a big time and gives the Tigers a 3-point lead. And the Pioneers want to talk about this as They are held scoreless here to come up to start the second half, as the Tigers have put up 7 quick points against the Pioneers. And so we're going to take a timeout, and you're watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
And we're back here at the field house, and pass inside off the glass is good by Hockerman, as it's the first 2 points by the Pioneers, as the Tigers have a 31-30 lead. Tigers looking completely different than what they did in the first half. It's just 2 different teams here now, as Tigers just taking their time here. Crisp passes and a beautiful layup. Nice bounce pass. And Laufenberg, and makes a big difference, as Kylie coming in with 5 big points here in the second half, and now gives her 11 on the game, as she sat most of the half in that first half, as Drew lays one off the glass for her first 2 here in the second half. And Laufenberg with it on the far side. Down low to Laufenberg. And it's going to go off of the Pioneers. That will be Tigers' ball. As Ridgway tosses it in to Klum. Klum out on top with it. Out on the left wing to Laufenberg. To Delaney. Back to Laufenberg. And we've got a foul away from the ball. On number 11, Hannah Ridgway. Her first personal, team second. As the ball was on this side and Ridgway was over on the other side. And a layup there by number 10 that's showing, as that is her first basket in quite a while. Driving the lane, dishes off. And Ridgway, or Delaney with the shot, no good. Rebound taken by the Pioneers. Pioneers high off the glass. Rebound taken by the Pioneers. Shot up and fouled. As going up with that shot was Hockerman.
Foul number 11,
As Ridgway picks up her second quick foul here. Her second foul in just less than a minute. As Hockerman going to the line. She's a 44% free throw shooter. And the first one just barely goes in.
Number 20, Lily Adler checking in.
As Lily Adler into the game for the Tigers now. As the Pioneers are up on top now, 35-33. Pioneers making a little run here. Second shot, no good. Rebound, and high off the glass, no good. And battling for the ball, and the Pioneers, and we've got a whistle. And Hockerman will go to the line again. And the foul is on Lily Adler, her first personal, and team fourth, as fighting for that rebound. And Hockerman went up with the shot and was fouled by Adler, as Hockerman will shoot 2. Pioneers up by 2 with 13:10 left here in this contest. And the first one, nothing but net. As Hockerman now has 6 points on the night. And the next one up and off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Haley Klum. And it goes off the Tigers' legs. And go to the Pioneers, as Sokos now into the game for the Tigers. As Schoen brings it across the timeline. Stankiewicz Drew thought about the three. Drive. With it is Stankiewicz to Schoen. Schoen looking inside. Drives. Dishes off. And with us. Oh, I don't know. It was a nice Euro step there. I'll tell you, they called a travel on that, but that was, I thought, a very nice move. And so it'll be washed away as the Tigers will take it on the turnover. As driving is Kennedy. And count the bucket. Kennedy Kolstad with a big basket off the glass and one. And the foul is on number 5. That's Haley Drew. Her first personal, team first here in the second half. That is only the 5th team foul against the Pioneers. We'll see what Kennedy can do. She shoots 74% at the free throw line. The shot is up and good. And puts the Tigers right back in there. And we are tied at 36 as Kennedy Kolstad coming alive here in the second half with 7 points. She's got 14 on the ball game. And a loose ball picked up nicely by Laufenberg as the Pioneers tried to dribble into a crowd there. Adler to Laufenberg. Laufenberg drives, dishes off. Sokos off the rim, no good. We're tied at 36 with 11:45 left. Dishes off and a shot. And off the rim, no good. And it'll go out of bounds, untouched. So Tigers ball. Felker Brothers of Marshfield, a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates students, athletes across central Wisconsin on your accomplishments, both on and off the courts and fields. Best of luck this season from Felker Brothers of Marshfield. And high off the glass and good by Laufenberg coming alive here with 7 points in the second half. She's got 13. So the great combination of Laufenberg and Kolstad. And almost stolen away. Great defensive play by Haley Klum. She wanted that one. And it'll be Tigers ball. Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools at hydro massage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel your best. Each 15 to 30-minute session is just $29 with memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at Be Well Studio. And a three-pointer as Drew hits a three-pointer. That is her 51st three-pointer on the season and puts the Pioneers up by 1 at 39-38. Pass down low, driving, and fouled by, looks like, Stankiewicz. It's her second personal and team second. Into the game is Natalie Delaney back in. As trying to get the ball in. Finally gets it into Kolstad along the baseline there. Klum drives the lane, goes up and high off the rim. No good, but recovered by Kolstad. Out to Adler. And Klum driving up and count it! And one! As Klum picks up a big basket there and puts the Tigers and puts the Tigers ahead. A few Westfield fans here did not like the call, but they've changed that rule of that continuation this year in high school ball. And if you are driving in, they're constituting that as an attempt pretty much. If you've got some type of motion that you're shooting, they're going to count that basket if it goes in. And Haley Klum completes that three-point play. As Haley now with 9 points, 3 here in the second half. And the Tigers back out on top, 41-39, coming up to the 10-minute mark here in the second half. As the Pioneers working their offense, pass underneath into a crowd, and ball bouncing around. Rebound by the Pioneers. Out on the right wing to Schoen. Schoen with out on top now. Schoen drives to her right, goes up. High off the glass, no good. Loose ball. Pioneers get it and rebound and put back in by Hockerman. As Hockerman now with 6 points in the second half here, 8 for the game. And a three-pointer off the rim, no good. Rebound and in for Laufenberg. As Laufenberg having an outstanding ball game tonight. As a lot of offensive rebounds just like last night for the Tigers. They had 20 offensive rebounds last night. And a timeout, full timeout taken by the Pioneers. Talk about it. And the Tigers lead 43-41 with 9:09 left. And you're watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Rigel Plumbing and Heating in Marshfield, your local Amana dealer. Call Rigel Plumbing and Heating today to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter ahead. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Heritage Auto Body has free estimates and works with your insurance. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive in Marshfield.
Retirement is a balancing act because everyone's financial situation is unique. A reverse mortgage loan can transform your home's equity into accessible cash, whether it's to pay off your mortgage, cover bills, or fund your dreams.
The cash is there if we need it, and it just takes a little stress off of our lives.
You have something else to fall back on?
Call me, Josh Kilty, your local retirement mortgage specialist, for a free consultation to help bring financial stability to your life.
And we're back here at the LMC Fieldhouse. Hey, are you looking for a place to have a great event? Well, head to Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. They have large groups or small private party spaces available for your event. Call now for available dates and a great place to have your party. That's at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. As the Pioneers up with the shot and really short as Kolstad pulls that one down. And Tigers in transition, high off board. Rebound by Adler, and no good. As the Pioneers with it. As Schoen with it. Out on the left wing. Ackerman, long three, off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kolstad. Kolstad brings it across the timeline to set this offense up for the Tigers. Laufenberg dishes off. Inside, off the glass, good to Laufenberg. As she is having a great ball game tonight. As, like I said, she sat most of that first half, and that offense of the Tigers kind of went down a ways after she sat out. But Tigers fought back, and a lazy kind of half hook by Drew goes in. As she now has 14 on the night. And Delaney Laufenberg with another one. She is going on a tear. She's got 13 here in the second half. And the Tigers are up by 4. Now if the Tigers can get some stops here, and stepping in front of it is Haley Klum with a big steal for the Tigers. A basket here could increase that lead to 6. Or even a three-pointer, it could be to 7. Pass inside to Klum. Klum back out to Delaney. Delaney for 3, good! As Delaney hits a three-pointer and puts the Tigers up by 7 at 50-43. As we're looking at two different teams here of Marshfield, comparing the first half to the second half as they are taking care of the ball. With 6:36 left, and knocked away by the Tigers. As Delaney doing a nice job there on defense. And pass to Schonen with it. Working one-on-one against Haley Klum. Long air ball. And saved and out of bounds. Stepped on the end line. Don't know if it was deflected or not, so actually a great effort by the Tigers there. They didn't know if it was tipped or not, but two Tigers going after it there, trying to save that, Haley Klum and Kolstad. But stepped on the end line, and it'll be the Pioneers' ball. And a 5-second call. Great defense by the Tigers as a big turnover there. A big basket here could put the Tigers up by 10 here as they are going on a big run here. I'll tell you, the Tigers are just a complete different team here in the second half. Shot by Kennedy off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Pioneers. As Schoen brings it down. Up with the shot and short. And loose ball comes up to the Pioneers. As Schoen with out on top. On the left wing with it is Stankiewicz. Bounce pass inside. And on the floor as a foul is on Delaney. Her third personal, team fifth here, I think now. Yes. And so the Pioneers will have it out underneath their own basket, trailing the Tigers by 7 at 50-43. And shot no good as Schoen never touched iron on that, just glass. And the Tigers come up with it with 5:19 left in this contest. Haley Klum dishes it off, baseline jumper, no good. And up with the shot and fouled will be Lily Adler. As Peschel picks up her first personal foul. Lily Adler at the line, shooting 2 now. Lily on the season, shooting 38% at the free throw line. First one is up and bounces just off. No good. Talking to her mother here before the ball game, she says, we're working on rebounds here. We're not working on putting points in the board. And Lily comes through, hitting 1 of 2 on the line. As she's 50% on the night. She's got 3 points, but doing a great job on the boards. As Schoen brings it across the timeline. Bounce pass. And we've got a foul before the shot. And Delaney picks up her 4th personal as she's in foul trouble now. And Ridgway coming back in now for Delaney, as she has played some great defense tonight. She's been held to 6 points tonight, but doing a great job defensive-wise. And, boy, I don't know. I think the shooter was going into the defender. The defender had her hands up, but the officials called it as going over the top. And the foul is on Adler, her second personal foul. And Schoen going to the free throw line as she hits the first one. He had 14 in the first half. She's got 3 more. She's got 17 tonight. She's averaging 12.2 as she is the second top scorer on this team, as Drew leads the club with a 21.8, and Drew has 16 tonight. And free throw no good by Schoen and knocked away as the Pioneers get it. Long 3 by Stankiewicz, no good. Rebound and a foul on the Tigers here.
Foul on number 15, Delaney.
And Delaney will pick up her 5th personal foul as she fouls out of the ball game. She will finish with 6 points tonight. And Stankiewicz going to the line. She's a 44% free throw shooter. She'll shoot 2 And no good, a 1-1 it was. She was not in the act of shooting. So, Tigers with the ball. Is Sokos on the left elbow. Drives, dishes off to Haley Klum, or the Adler, I'm sorry. Inside pass to Klum. Klum turnaround jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound by Adler, great save by Adler. And a shot by Klum as she was fouled and nothing called. But on the rebound,
Fallen 14, Kylie Laufenberg.
Laufenberg picks up her third personal foul. And we'll be going to the other end as it puts the Tigers over the limit.
Libby Shawan at the line.
And shooting the 1-1. Well, Shawan will be shooting the 1-1. She's missed 4 free throws tonight. First one is good. 51-45. A lot of time here yet. As all of a sudden the Tigers have gone cold as Sean connects on 2.
Timeout, Marshfield.
And Marshfield calls a full timeout, so we're going to take a full timeout also. And you're watching high school girls basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Man, that furnace is just going down and retirement's not working out how we wanted to have it happen. What can we do?
Let's see what Donnie has to say.
At Citizens Financial Services, located at Citizens State Bank, we specialize in developing unique plans for our clients to provide guidance in retirement. A customized plan starts with your goals, your needs, paired with a well-thought-out strategy to address those goals.
I think this is going to work.
To set up a time, call me, Donnie Snyder, at 715-486-8151.
And we are back here as the Tigers lead 51-46. At Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands and do complete furnace and air conditioning installation with professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. And it'll be the Tigers ball coming out here with 4:06 left. And Tigers with 2 timeouts left. And I think it's both ways. Yes, both teams with 2 timeouts left in this contest. As we will see, I think at least a couple of them as Tigers having problems getting the ball across half court as Kolstad just gets it over the timeline and just in time. Kolstad with it out on top. Dishes off to Laufenberg. Laufenberg with it. As Adler has it. Tigers playing catch out on top. Kolstad back to Laufenberg. Sokos to Adler to Laufenberg. Laufenberg over to Kennedy. As they're trying to run some time off here. As Westfield has fouls to give. As the Tigers have pretty much run a minute off here. So the Tigers have run a minute off. Laufenberg gets fouled. As Drew picks up her second personal. And that is the 5th. And a full timeout taken. And so we're just going to keep her right here. And I'm going to tell you about ShedsDelivered.com. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. And I've stopped and looked at those sheds. They are very, very nice sheds. If I had room in my backyard for one more shed, I would get one of these sheds because they are really roomy. So we're getting down to the final end of this contest with 2:57 left. Tigers with a 51-46 lead. They'll have the ball. They just ran a minute off the clock when Westfield picked up their 5th personal foul, so they've got 1 foul to give yet. The Tigers have 9 team fouls, so you don't want to really foul them because that 10th foul will put them in the double bonus. And we'll see what happens here in the final 2 minutes and 57 seconds, as we've got a real close one here in the field house in Marshfield. As long pass into the backcourt as Laufenberg. And we've got a foul, and that will be foul number team 6.
Foul number 5.
As 5, as Drew picks up her 3rd personal foul. And so the foul was in the backcourt. So long pass and over the head of Laufenberg, but a full timeout taken by the Tigers, as they're going to take a full timeout. And we're going to tell you about Next Steps Prosthetics. Next Step Prosthetics provide prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. So games that remain for these two clubs. Westfield, as I mentioned, has a conference game coming up this Thursday against Wisconsin Dells. Dells took the conference this year, undefeated so far. And that will be at Wisconsin Dells, a 7 o'clock tip-off time. And then they'll take on Richland Center in the D3 sectional in the first round on the 24th, that Tuesday, as Westfield will be hosting that contest. And then the Tigers, they have a big ball game against Wausau West on Thursday on the 19th, up at Wausau West. And then they have tournament play here back at the Fieldhouse on the 24th against the Merrill Blue Jays. So Tigers with the ball, bounce pass, and a foul underneath the basket, and that'll put a 1-on-1 situation here as Paschal picks up a foul. That is the team 7th, and this is the person that Plainfield wanted to foul, as Lily is only a 38% free throw shooter and misses the free throw, but Kolstad comes up with a big rebound inside, and we're going to have a foul. As number 10, the foul is on, is shown, her 2nd personal. And going to the line is Sokos, as she is a 70% free throw shooter. She has yet to score tonight. 2 big free throws and misses the first one, but rebound and fouled as Lily Adler gets the rebound, and she will go to the line now. As the Tigers have missed now 2 free throws on the front end, both of them on the front end of the 1-and-1, with 2:29 left and a 5-point lead. And the foul is on Drew, and Lily Adler misses that front end of the 1-and-1. And the foul will be on the Tigers, and that'll be the 10th team foul.
Foul number 11, Hannah Ridgway.
As Ridgway picks up her 3rd personal. That's the team 10th now. And at the line is Drew, as she's an 82% free throw shooter. She's one.
Foul number 14, Kylie Laufenberg.
As Laufenberg picked up the foul, and not Ridgway. And that's the 4th personal foul now on Kylie. Free throw up and good by Drew. She's now 2 for 3 at the free throw line tonight. Next one up is good also. So the Tigers with a 3-point lead here, and we're just coming up to the 2-minute mark. Tigers with the ball. Kolstad dishes back out. As Adler thought about taking the three, but she hasn't attempted a three all year. And we've got a jump ball, and possession will stay with Marshfield. Well, possession there. Well, goes to the Pioneers. So the Tigers up by 3 with 1:49. And an offensive foul, a big foul on Schoen. Her third personal foul. Oh, Paschal with an illegal screen. As I thought it was on Schoen. Schoen was showing some emotion there, jumping up and down, as Paschal will pick up her third foul. And so, actually, that's her fourth foul. And the Tigers with the ball. And Kolstad tried to pass it, but was blocked. 1:36 left. And a long three, in and out, no good. And rebound, pulled down, and a long pass. Recovered nicely by Klum. And a foul. By 20, Lily Adler. Her third personal foul, as just a dangerous pass that was thrown by the Tigers. Just take your time bringing the ball up and, get fouled and go to the line. But now you're putting the Pioneers at the line, and Hockerman there, she's a 44% free throw shooter as she misses the first one. She is now 2 for 5 at the free throw line tonight. So big free throw here by the Pioneers. And the second one is up and off the front of the rim, no good. As Tigers have to take care of the ball here, coming down the stretch. 109, as Sokos will be fouled. As Schoen picks up a foul. Yes. Soskos rims out as she is now 0 for 3. She's coming into this game. She was a 70% free throw shooter. A big free throw here. And good. As she comes through to give the Tigers a 4-point lead, and we are coming up to a minute here of this exciting non-conference game here at the LMC Fieldhouse in Marshfield. As Pioneers, and we've got a double dribble call. And Coach Schoen's not very happy with that. So with 48 seconds exactly, Tigers up by 4. As Kennedy Kolstad gets fouled in the backcourt, and both teams in the double bonus. And going to the line is the Tigers' best free throw shooter, and Kennedy Kolstad, as she's a 74% free throw shooter. So big free throws here for the Tigers. Pair here would put the Tigers up by 6. First one is up, and nothing but net. As Kennedy with 15 points on the night here, 8 here in the second half. As Kolstad takes a deep breath and pops it up, and nothing but net. A big 6-point lead now for the Tigers. This would be a big win for the Tigers here. And a full timeout taken by Westfield. And that will be the last timeout for Westfield So with 43 seconds left, the Tigers lead 54-48. And you're watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com. Are we still on?
Yes.
As we are taking a look at the Marshfield bench here, as big decisions coming here now with a lot of time. There's 43 seconds left on the clock, and as I mentioned, both teams in the double bonus. Tigers up 54-48, and I'll tell you, like I said, it's this Marshfield team. It was a difference between night and day, as a completely different team came out that second half and jumped out to a nice lead, and has battled back as the Tigers were down by 10 or so in the first half, where Laufenberg kept them in the ball game, and then all of a sudden Kylie landed up on the bench, and great defense by Marshfield got back in the game. Long three, good! And Drew hits a big three to cut this lead to 3 now, as the Tigers have to take care of the ball. And up as Sokos misses the shot, a little layup missed. As a little push off there. And a long three, and off the rim, no good. And a good basket. And that's going to do it, as the Tigers are going to come away with a 54-53 win. As that last basket went in, and all the Tigers had to do was hang on to the ball. And the Tigers come away with a 54-53 win over the Westfield Pioneers. A very exciting ball game here tonight. And so we'll see what the comments Coach Heidi Michaels has tonight. But a great second half by the Tigers, as they put up 30 points in the second half here. And Kylie Laufenberg just came out firing in the second half, as she popped in 13 in the second half. And Kennedy Kolstad came on and hit 9 points in the second half, and 2 big free throws down the stretch here to give the Tigers that lead and come away with a 54-53 win. And so we're going to go to the Nasonville Dairy postgame show, and Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. And you've been watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, and we'll be right back with head coach Heidi Michaels and star of the game. And you're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, we're back here at the LMC Fieldhouse here in Marshfield, and I'll tell you, a white knuckler tonight, a beautiful 54-53, and you know, games like this you can get gray very, very quick, and coming down with Kennedy hitting those 2 free throws was a big plus down the stretch here. We had a few free throws that were missed, but I'll tell you, and I made the comment over the air, it was 2 different ball clubs between night and day, because that first half, you guys had problems taking care of the ball. You took care of the ball in the second half and came out firing. And this young lady back over here, when she went to the bench, your defense, you know, picked it up a little bit to get you guys close enough at halftime. But I'll tell you, she came out the second half and just started firing.
Yeah, I mean, it was a full team effort. I feel like people did really good things at different times, and she came out, some great passes from her teammates, but she went hard to the hole. She used the board well, and she was able to score. So you know, I'm super happy we got the win.
Sure.
But I just said that was like 101 ways to lose a game at the end.
Exactly.
And that's something that we have to get better at. But I also said, you dug out of a hole, and they dug in, and they had one more point than them, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. So, you know, we had the boxes to check off this week, and that was number 2, and we're happy with that, and we'll take that, and we'll build on it for Thursday.
And the thing is, like you said, it's a big plus, a big pickup, because to go into Wausau now, coming up here, Thursday or Friday here, and having a close loss would have been kind of a downer. But you guys are just playing great ball right now, and you've now won 5 out of the last 7. So I mean, your ball club has just been playing outstanding ball.
Yeah, and winning's always better than losing, no matter how we ended. As long as we can learn something from it, take it as we go forward to not only Thursday night but into the tournament, then that's a win for us. So. You know, I'm proud of them. It's their night, and they found ways to get it done tonight. One more point than Westfield, and I'll take it tonight. So.
All right. Good luck Thursday night.
Thank you.
And I'm up at Stratford for a big one up there, but hopefully we'll see you during the tournaments here coming up. So, all right, good luck.
Thank you.
Bet,
Thank
you bet, Heidi. All right, we've got the seniors here tonight, and Haley gets to go 2 nights in a row here, but this young lady picked everybody up tonight with 19 big points. And so I'm going to go right down the line here. We've got Hannah Ridgway, and we've got Cameron Pierce, and we've got Kylie Laufenberg, and then we got the twin sister, Kendall Pierce, and then we have Haley Klum here also. So I'm going to ask you the question I'm going to ask you guys, and I'm just going to step off the side, and you just hand the microphone down. And what is your biggest thrill that you had in the 4 years of playing, you know, high school ball? Your highlight. Just go through your highlights a little bit.
Oh boy. I don't know. I don't really have like a lot of highlights because like this is like my first year on varsity, but I think my highlight is like spending my time with my friends, because like I consider this team my family, and I love them a lot. And you know, it's just like really chill. We do nonchalant stuff all the time, so it's like really nice. And like I just love hanging out with them, and it's like chill all the time. So that's my thrill. Yeah.
My thrill with being on this team is just coming into practice every day, putting in the work, lifting up my teammates, making them better, and being there for them on during hard games and getting them through and having good energy on the bench. So that's my thrill.
Okay, my thrill is probably just being with these people every day. It really brings like light to my day. I really enjoy like being able to come here after a rough day of school and being able to have a laugh and a smile on my face. But I love just being a team player on the court. I love passing the ball. I love getting people open, and I love seeing people succeed on the court.
My thrill is kind of the same as everyone else's. Just being together as one and coming together to win games, even when it's hard. But we just show up for practice and work hard and push each other to be our best, and we show that on the court really well. So yeah.
I would say my favorite part in the last 4 years is probably the friends I've made along the way. These 4 right here, and Cassidy. And I'd have to say I love all of our bus rides to games and our pre-game warm-up in locker room.
The music.
All right, ladies, again, a very fine ball game tonight by you, coming from behind in that first half, but playing great second half ball. I mean, just outstanding by your whole ball club. So I'm going to put you guys in the house. I'm going to give Kylie here the microphone. You guys figure out what you want to say. You know, like we're Marshall Senior High seniors and we're in the house, whatever you want to do.
We are the seniors in the room. You say it.
Oh, wait, am I saying it right now?
Ridgeway.
I'm Hannah Ridgeway.
I'm Cameron Pierce.
I'm Kylie Laufenberg.
I'm Kendall Pierce.
I'm Haley Klum.
We are the
seniors
and we're in the house!
Thank you, girls. Good luck Thursday night. You betcha. A great win by the Marshfield Tigers tonight. A 54-53 win over the Westfield Pioneers. And leading the way for the Tigers tonight was Kylie Laufenberg with 19 points. She had 6 in that first half, 13 in the second half. And Haley Klum with 9 points tonight. Natalie Delaney with 6. Lily Adler with 3. Kennedy Kolstad, great ball game. 7 in the first half and 9 in the second half. And so close with 1. And so a great job by the Marshfield Tigers coming back from actually about an 11-point deficit. So for my producers tonight, Gavin Maurer and Ryder Spada, I'm Mike Steinwagner. We'll catch you Thursday night in Stratford. So have a great week and stay warm as the cold front's coming in. Good night now.